Glad you queued that music up.
Maybe I should have just had this going the entire show. What?
Hey, I want everyone to step back for a moment. This is the first show I have done in a long time where I actually didn't start drinking until the show had started.
And then I opened the wound to your heart and poured sodium in it.
I thought you were going to mention something about a brown vagina being open.
Well, not going to go there. I'm not going to Arby's with the horsey sauce. Oh, wait. There we go.
Oh, boy, I got a feeling this is going to be the greatest show of all time.
Telling you. I can just imagine. You know, it's a good thing that I have this music going, because you know what I want to talk about next?
What?
What's going to happen this Sunday. And I'm not talking about some horrible WWE pay-per-view.
Nah.
Which would make you drink too, but Colts,
get on with it.
Colts versus Lions. You better just go ahead and start drinking now.
It's gonna be horrible. I never imagined I wouldn't even be, trying to make a bet with you on the eve of such a monumental game.
Right.
Besides, I feel it's like pay up for the last two bets, don't I?
I think so. It's just mounting. It's your debts are just, even if you went like
wait a minute. By mounting, I hope you don't think I'm gonna fuck this old ass.
Well, that was gonna be the bet this year.
That's MountingTheSoulBath.com. I bet that's not taken.
That's a whole different definition of covering the spread. Lord Alfred, get us out of this.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
Believe it or not, kids, this radio program is sponsored, and it's sponsored by our good friend over at .net.
Promotional consideration paid for by the following.
Believe it or not, we actually have two sponsors of this show. The other is .com. Obscure wrestling news time, kids. Time for us to delve right into the professional wrestling news.
Yes.
Boy, we're having a great time this week on the show.
Oh, it's a party.
And the party just came to an end.
This show has more fucking guests than any show we ever had.
Oh. Remember the show where we had 3 guests? This show we have like 20 guests.
Yeah.
Time for TNA News with Nathaniel.
Well, it's a good thing you have me back this week, Artie. I don't know why you had me so upset last week whenever you had... I don't even know. What was that gentleman's name? Peter Gazer? He was on the phone, and that was no good. This is my segment. It's Total Nonstop Action. TNA, Total Nonstop Action Wrestling with me, Nathaniel Edward Rodham Davis. Yes!
At least he's got better fucking music.
There's nothing wrong with my music. My music is the theme music of TNA, Total Nonstop Action Wrestling. And this week I want to talk about TNA, Total Nonstop Action Wrestling. I want to talk about Sarah Palin. Sarah Palin! She was going to be the vice president of the USA. That's the United States of America. She was on Final Resolution. That's a TNA pay-per-view. And boy, oh boy, what a show it was. She was going to be on TNA Final Resolution. And now this week she's going to be on TNA, Total Nonstop Action Wrestling Impact. Can I talk about Sarah Palin?
No, you fucking can't.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
I think that may have been the shortest Nathaniel segment ever.
Uh-oh.
Queuing up the sad news music again.
This has
Current
been like
wrestling news. Maybe this should be the theme for current wrestling news.
This has been a tale of two shows.
It's a roller coaster of emotions.
It's a bipolar episode of WrestleCrap Radio. A lot of highs, a lot of lows. Gets
Low
pretty low.
this week. Yep.
Pretty low when Gene Snitsky gets released.
Gene Snitsky been canned by WWE. He's been future endeavored right out the door.
What a career, man.
What you think about his legacy? There's somebody that needs a DVD. The Legacy of Gene Snitsky. Punting babies and kissing feet.
Kane got a DVD release this week.
If Kane can get a DVD release, seriously, why is there not the Legacy of Dr. D. David Schultz? Eat it now. Why is that not had a release? Why has Gene Snitsky not had a DVD release? He just got released, not a DVD release.
What would that DVD be called?
I told you, it'd be punting babies and foot fetishes.
Yeah.
Remember that, like, about 2-week period that he had a foot fetish?
That has to be a future induction. He was a foot fetish bounty hunter, remember?
Yeah, he was Boba Fett. Right.
That could be the greatest joke I've ever came up with in the near 4-year history of this show.
Boba Fett. I love Boba Fett. If they would have marketed him as Boba Fett, and don't give me some BS like there's no one on WWE, on the WWE payroll that listens to this show. Because it's so blatantly obvious some of the stuff they steal from it. Right there was an idea they could have stole. If they would have stole that idea, Gene Snitsky would still have a job. He may be the world champion.
What a shame.
It is a shame.
And now, you think he'll turn up in TNA?
Vince Russo, if you're listening, WWE didn't use it, you could. TNA Impact this week with Boba Fett.
Wow, that'd be awesome. And, Boba Fett had the Wookiee scalps over his shoulder.
Right.
Gene Snitsky could have just like some
baby dolls.
Toy, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And not Nicola Roberts.
No, even better. You know how the Iron Sheik has the curly toe boots?
Yeah.
Snitsky could have those with like the curl, and then at the very front, almost like a hood ornament, little babies.
JBL knocked out. Guess Mama Joanna doesn't help a glass jaw.
Oh boy. That's WrestleCrap Radio.
How you doing tonight, Gail?
Jim Ross!
Oh. It's been a shitty week for me. Jim. Jim, do tell what's wrong.
What's got your goat, Jim?
Well, it started off really bad. The holiday ham sales haven't been doing as well as I thought.
Whoa. Now I thought you had done wonderful. Didn't you do really good business at Thanksgiving with the turkeys? I mean, they sounded awesome with you and Doc down in the basement taking care of the turkeys.
Yeah, but Doc's been getting a little aggressive lately. He's been really, I've tried to tell him, grab that bone, Doc, and stroke it clean, Doc. But he's been pulling it off the side, and he's been ruining a lot. He's been wasting a lot of hams we have. He's being too rough. He's being too rough with that swine deal.
Thanks for calling, Jim. We'll talk to you later.
Fuck you. Fuck yourself.
Bye, Jim. Talk to you later.
Thanks, Jim.
I'll call you later. Jeez.
Ah, what a nerd. I want to sniff some panties. Jesus, I'm channeling the spirit of Jim Ross.
He's not on the show yet.